Are you gonna be good? Hi. Yeah, now he's like 20.
On today's, what do we call these now?
I don't know.
On today's Rose-Hulman student vlog thing, me and Tim are going to the
Exotic Feline Rescue Center in Clay County, Indiana.
So we're going to take you guys over there. We're going to see some exotic rescued cats and get some tour and ask some questions. This is roughly 15 miles, 30 minutes away from campus, and something great to go do on the weekends. This is your second...
Culver's first, though.
Culver's first, though.
Yeah.
Culver stuff.
Love Culver's. Oh, well, there you go. No, we made it. Exotic
Feline Rescue Center.
It looks like
A road.
in the forest, just like the rest of the wilderness. Shout out to Sean's incredible parking skills. I basically can't get out.
You can't get out. You have plenty of space.
Yeah, only because I'm two-dimensional.
All right, Tim, we made it to the entrance, and we're going to go inside and get a look at some of these exotic rescued cats. Waiting for our tour.
Yes.
I'm going to put that in, too.
Please don't. Hi, Mom.
Usually have a much bigger group, but the same kind of rules apply. Would you guys stay with me at all times? But yeah, we're gonna stop at every cat we see, and I'll tell you about them. Hello, old man. So he's an African serval. African servals are one of my favorite cats because one, they have spots and stripes, and two, they've got their gorgeous long legs. Hello, gorgeous.
It's a big kitty yawn.
This is your eyes. This is Tiger Lily. Maybe a nosy. Tigers are the most numerous cat we have. They have cats more than anything else. They are unfortunately the most trafficked big cat species. There are currently more tigers in the US than there are in all of Asia. Lily's been here for quite a few years. Her and Jilly were both privately owned.
These are false eyes for the tiger when it's like, you know, drinking or something. It can't see behind it, but it looks like eyes, and so something approaching from behind, gonna be more cautious. And
The spots on its ears.
yeah, the spots on its ears.
Show them your claws. Yeah. Her name is definitely appropriate, Sassy. She's definitely a sassy girl. We do have some construction going on, so there are some empty enclosures along the way. Obviously, if the doors are open, no one's living in there. So this one is more made for like arthritic cats. So we've got extra ramps and steps that we'll put up. I do work in a big cat nursing home. Most of our cats are elderly. So we do have a lot of cats that have arthritis or other joint issues. So we try to make accommodations for them. These guys are not cats. These are 4 of our new foxes.
I was gonna say, this wasn't here when I was here last time.
Yeah, these guys just got moved up like 2 weeks ago. So we recently started taking in foxes over the last couple of years. These guys are part of our newest rescue, one of our biggest rescues to date. You can read about it on our website. Are you even trying? That was like 10% effort, I would say. This is Zeus. I've worked with Zeus for the last 10 years. Been here since before I started. He's been here, I think, 15 years total now was when his rescue was. Zeus is our only lion here at the rescue center. He's the only lion that we have. Luckily, lions have fallen out of popularity in the private trade since the 90s and early 2000s. The big ones now are tigers and, like I said, the small cats. So, being our only lion boy, he is quite the star. When he got here, he had lived in a barn for 9 years. So there was a circus trainer who retired from the Miami County Circus. He took all the animals that he legally owned when he retired, and he basically kept them in their circus cages, rolled those cages into a barn, and let the animals live in that for 9 years. So the rescue center's been here since 1991.
Wow.
We started with just 3 cats and about 15 acres. And today we have 215 animals. Now we have more than just cats and over 250 acres. So. And we try to keep it as jungly, as foresty as we can. So yeah, obviously education is one of the biggest things we do, because if people don't know that there is an issue with private tiger ownership in the US, they're not going to try to help it.
Yeah.
And this is our quote-unquote baby boy. He's our youngest tiger boy. I call him our smelly little teenager. He's always some kind of muddy. He'll lay up here, take a bath, get himself all clean, and then he'll just go right back and lay in the mud. Stink face, there it is.
Aww.
No.
Yeah, because you're stinky. Oh. Are you going to be good? He's too nice. He does like to give out free souvenirs sometimes. So if you come see Kimbo and you see his butt come up to the fence and his tail goes straight up in the air, just need to move to the left or the right of his tail. If not, I do have pins that say I got sprayed by a tiger. So you get 2 free souvenirs.
So can you tell us a little bit more about what spraying is and why they do it?
Yeah, so spraying is one of the many ways that these guys mark their territory. So it is coming out of their behind. It is a little bit of urine, but is mostly pheromones. Kimbo in the wild would do it to mark his territory from other males. In captivity though, I think he just enjoys watching people run from him. Hi Max! What's up, old man? Yeah. Max is a big baby. Are you a big baby? Yeah. Max has been here since he was like just a couple weeks old. He was like this big.
No.
Yeah, and now he's like 20, so.
Wow.
He's an old man. In the wild, tigers live to be like 10 to 15, but in captivity, just like a house cat with good vet care, good diet, they can live to be in their late teens, early 20s. Goodbye. He's going out into his big part. Every animal has at least 2 parts to their enclosure. They've got their bedroom area, and then they've got their larger, bigger area. All the tigers have swimming pools, because tigers love to swim. Keep an eye on Mr. Kimbo. He does, like I said, like to give out those free gifts.
Yep. Probably a little bit worse than Axe body spray.
Probably.
You know.
Oh, watch his tail.
Yep. There he goes.
I knew what you were doing.
Man, there's some pretty serious range on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can throw back like 10 to 15 feet. Are you gonna get him, Atlas? Or sorry, you're Odin. Told you your brother's name. This is Odin, and that's her brother Atlas. And then they live in here with another bobcat named Balder. He was sleeping up top on my last floor, but these guys are rehab fails. They were found abandoned in Clay City, just south of here, when they were babies. They were taken to an amazing rehabber we work with called Wild Care in Bloomington. They actually passed the tests initially. They went out, were released back into the wild. And then a couple days later, these 2 were found following a guy around as he was mowing his yard. He's my boy. Hey, Rocky has really pretty stripes. He's one of my favorite tigers. It's kind of hard to see if you can actually see his leftovers from yesterday on his tower out there. There's a nice little short rib bone piece. Some more African caracals. There's Bam Bam and his girlfriend Fire. These guys came from Detroit, Michigan. A lady had bought 4 caracals, like the other 2 we saw, intending to breed them and sell the babies as pets, but she never got that far. Unfortunately, these guys kept escaping her house. So, well, thank you guys for listening to me ramble. Appreciate it.
Thanks for showing us everything.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go back behind for a little bit? Back behind the scenes and see a couple cats? I don't know what time you're working with today.
Oh, we're not on.
Yeah, we got all afternoon.
Yeah, we got all day.
So Coda is a Savannah, which is a hybrid between an African serval and a domestic house cat. Cairo is a hybrid Bengal. They're a mix between an Asian leopard cat and a domestic house cat. So even though these guys are very social, very sweet, they have a lot higher needs than most domestic cats. So they were both given up by their owners. They do enjoy living the wildlife, but they also are a little bit more social than like our lions or tigers. It's one of our white tigers. She's another one of the biggest showgirls.
Yeah, I can see the showgirl.
Yeah, definitely shows up.
Yep.
Her dad, I think, was a liger, and her mom was a white tiger. A blue bear.
Got the Indiana staple right there.
Oh, yeah. Corn.
Oh, yeah.
Getting a lot clean here. This is some of the foxes from the Ohio Rescue. But that's what's really nice about having this new clinic space now is we would not have been able to take in all these animals with our old clinic. One of the biggest expenses with our new clinic is our new radiology department. So before we had a little portable x-ray, but most vets will tell you portable x-rays aren't as nice as like an actual x-ray machine. There's this place full of 200 animals in the middle of Indiana that nobody knows about. So.
Well, hopefully some of our viewers will stop by for a visit at some point.
Hopefully.
Open every single day, other than Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's.
I believe it's $10 for the tour?
Yep, $10 if you're over 12, $5 for kids, and we do take cash, card, and tap to pay.
Awesome.
So yeah, we are completely donation based. So everything that comes in from people coming out to see the animals every day, they are going right back towards the cats. So we also do fundraisers throughout the year. We have a Patreon, we have an Instagram, and all of that money goes right back to the cats. We do adult only nights. We do family fun, food events, and then we also have like t-shirts, stickers, and other things we sell online. So all that goes right back to the cats, which is great.
All right, Tim, how was that?
It was awesome. We got to see the whole tour and go behind the scenes and see their new clinic and some of the animals that aren't on display here. We got some great information about what the rescue does, some of the work they've done, the various rescues, the stories of all these amazing animals. It was an awesome trip. So
It was really great.
yeah,
it was a great time. You didn't see much of me because I was behind the camera the entire time, pretty much walking around. But I was there. You'll hear me remark whatever. It was mostly just Tim and our tour guide. But, you know, that was great. Highly recommend people come here. Really fun experience. I don't think I've ever been that close to that many tigers, that's for sure. And we'll see you back at Rose-Hulman.
Country roads take me home to the place I belong.
All right, we're back from watching the cats. That was a really fun time. Got to see a lot of things. I don't think I've ever been that close to that many big cats. And now we're back. It's roughly a 30-minute drive, I think, 15 miles, so not too bad. Fun. Only cost $10.
And we'll have information for their website and where you could donate and support them in the description.
Anyway, I'm Sean. This is Tim. And thank you for watching.
But I can appreciate in The Lion King, at least the new live action one, they did use actual lion roars this time. The OG animated Disney Lion King, it's mostly their sound guy yelling into a trash can. That is most of the lion roars in the movie.